Welcome back to Brit's Beat, everybody. I'm just in the middle of making some dinner. Josh is actually home for a change. Well, I shouldn't say for a change. Most of the time when I film, he's home. The rest of the time, my life's pretty boring without him, so I don't film much. Oh, here we go. Down to the last few seconds before I gotta flip these bad boys. I'm currently roasting some mini red potatoes with olive oil and Parmesan herb seasoning and garlic. And over here I've got asparagus. I know it's a little bit dark here. Hold on, let me pull out of the mic here. Asparagus stalks with some lemon and herb seasoning. Please excuse my dirty microwave. I swear I'm going to clean that one day. It's usually something I keep up on. There we go, all flipped. Put them in for another 10 minutes, so 20 minutes altogether, or a little longer. I think I let them go a little while before I actually set the timer. Whoops. There she goes. And outside, Josh is barbecuing some chicken legs with bullseye chicken rib barbecue sauce. If you guys haven't guessed already, I really love cooking. I really love eating sometimes too. I don't make super complex recipes, but I do really enjoy cooking simple, hearty meals. How are the chicken legs coming along?
They're gonna be great.
It takes flexing to barbecue chicken?
Well, that's how good they're gonna be.
Oh my.
That's how they make me feel.
So guys, I'd like to introduce some new members of the family. Everyone, meet Gabby. Gabby Gerber. This is my new plant. I've never had a house plant before. Isn't she pretty? So we went to a nursery today because we would like to plant more trees over there, make that kind of into a very foresty area. I know it looks kind of foresty. It's not foresty enough for us. So over time, we would like to add little by little and make that into thicker bush for us. We didn't buy any outside things though. We just got an idea of what we need to do to start our little forest, if you will. Along with Gabby, we also found a new member of the family, or Josh did. It's his new pride and joy. Everyone meet Phyllis. She stands a whopping 4 foot 5 inches. She's beautiful, isn't she? She's a ficus. Phyllis the ficus. Josh is very proud of her. Josh's eyes lit up like a little kid in a candy store when I decided that I just wanted a potted plant for the kitchen. Nothing big, nothing fancy. And then his eyes lit up and he's like, I want a tree. I want to see something grow. He's like, can I? I was like, well, can I get a flower for the kitchen? He's like, sure. Then you can get your tree. We need a baby. We're filling voids with plants now. Not just puppies, plants. Our first barbecue of the season together. Look at those legs.
There's some good looking legs.
Looks like they need to be flipped one more time.
I just finished flipping them.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have grill marks.
Yeah.
Oh, you've just been flipping them quite a bit?
No.
No? Oh.
They just didn't get grill marks.
Okay.
It's under the barbecue sauce.
All right, that's fair. They look delicious though. I think they'll be done soon, yep. You can never really tell until you cut into one and then you kind of drain the juices.
I had them on a little bit lower heat so that they wouldn't get overdone.
Well, that's good. Do them on a lower heat for a long period of time. Keeps them juicy.
You don't want them to be overdone, then they're just chewy and
stringy and then they get stuck in your teeth.
Yeah.
But you also want them to be cooked because, you know, things like salmonella. So I just introduced the vlog to Phyllis and Gabby.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How's my tree?
She's doing well. She misses you.
Does she?
Yeah, you can tell.
Alone.
She looks a little sad. Is it cooked?
Yep. That one's cooked.
Sweet! Yeah, and that's a pretty meaty part. Okay, I think they're ready then.
You want to check one more?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Make sure.
Probably better safe than sorry. We're thinking about starting up a new club. Proud Plant Parents. PPP. What do you think, guys? Do we need hobbies? I think we need a hobby.
I think it'll be a big hit.
Not only do we need a baby, but we need hobbies too.
And a baby.
And a baby.
A skin baby, but fur babies and plant babies, it'll fill the void a little bit.
Proud plant parents. Anybody want to join? So guys, I'm wanting to start a compost pile. We eat quite a few veggies and fruits, and I feel like I'm being very, very wasteful just throwing them in the garbage all the time. So do any of you compost? Because if so, please give me some pointers. We live out where there are a lot of wolves and coyotes and bears and things, and I need it to be protected from wildlife, but I also don't want it in my house because that stinks. So please, I'm ignorant to composting. My mother never did it. I don't believe either of my grandmothers ever did it either. So if you guys could give me some tips, that would be great. So we got the chicken. That's all delicious and done. Got the taters. Oh, the asparagus. The asparagus needs to go in for another minute. But I need to flip it first. And then le piece de resistance. We need to quickly bake these up for like 4 or 5 minutes. Some garlic toast with cheese. That was absolutely delicious, if I do say so myself. It was a group effort, so I'm allowed to brag a little bit because he did 50% of the work. So tomorrow we are going to see my OBGYN, our specialist that's now going to head our fertility journey, process, whatever you want to call it. So tomorrow we might actually have some answers. Now the hubby and I are going to kick back and watch a new Will Ferrell movie. Don't know if you guys love him or hate him, but we love him. So we're pretty excited for this one. We'll see you tomorrow. It's another new day, guys. I'm just sitting here having my morning coffee and a yolk and watching Beyond 1031 again. As I do most days. I try to always catch Trucker Josh and Beyond 1031 vlogs, but it's not always possible to do because life gets busy sometimes, or you just forget. So I'm just waiting on Josh to get dressed, and then we are going to head into Winnipeg. Yay! We're gonna head on over to the Manitoba Clinic, the new one, the new fancy one, to go see my OBGYN and talk with him, and hopefully I don't have to get anything done this time around, but probably. And then we have a bank appointment, and that is our day. After that, Trucker Josh is gonna take off back on the road. I didn't know Kermit was a part of Beyond 1031. It's funny, he's a part of Trucker Josh vlogs too sometimes. So we're on our way. There was a little bit of a mix-up. I don't know whether it was my mix-up or the receptionist's mix-up at my OBGYN. Apparently my appointment was at 10 a.m. this morning. I thought it was at 2 p.m. because that's what I wrote down in my agenda while I was speaking with her. So I'm thinking she messed up because she actually sounded quite apologetic and then fit me in for 3 p.m. And this is an insanely busy office, so I think maybe it was her mix-up. Whatever, she's human too. You know, we all mess up, so it is what it is. At least she was kind enough and efficient enough to get me in at 3 p.m. So we are on our way. We just stopped in here at the Underground Mall in Winnipeg to do some banking and get some accounts switched over, all that fun stuff. We're with 3 different banks. It's a pain in the butt, but it's the way it works.
Before it comes down.
Yep. It let us out. Be thankful. I don't know if underground malls are just, well, we only have one in Winnipeg, but I don't know, is it just a Winnipeg thing, or like, are there other cities with underground malls? I wouldn't know. I haven't visited a ton of cities. The cities I have visited, I've literally just gone straight through with Josh, because when you're in a semi-truck, you can't really do a lot of sightseeing. Parking was not fun. It was incredibly busy, I guess because there's a lot more offices here now with the new building. There's a lot more need for parking, and this isn't downtown technically, but it's kind of, oh, this is a nice place.
Wow.
classy.
Where are we?
This isn't technically downtown, but it is kind of like an offshoot. It's kind of like an even more ghetto offshoot of downtown. The city is quite dirty, unfortunately. I mean, I know most cities are, but at least we found it. Here's the new Manitoba Clinic. It's a big one. Fancy.
On our way down to the street.
This is the face of a very happy wife right now. Turns out, we were getting mixed reviews from our doctors. Oh, you're moving? Okay. We were getting mixed reviews from our doctors. From what my doctor was telling me, Josh's end of things wasn't functioning as well as it should be. And then from his doctor's point of view, it was functioning just fine. So we were like, hey, we got two opinions that are conflicting. Now we're gonna get a specialist's opinion. So my OBGYN told us today that Josh is working just fine.
Even better than fine. Above
Even
average.
better, yes. So, he's above average, yeah. So that's really, really good news. So today they took some blood from me because it is I'm gonna give you guys way too much information. It's the 21st day of my cycle, so they are testing some hormones. Next, on the second or third day of my cycle, the next cycle, I'm going to be tested for a different set of hormones. So I'll have to, or no, pardon me, fifth day? Anyways, I need to get more blood work on a different day of my cycle. I'll read the recs. On the first day of my next cycle, or the one after that if I miss it, I need to go get a hysterosalpingogram, HSG x-ray. So basically, they shoot dye into you, they see if there are any blockages in your tubes and stuff. So at least we've ruled out Josh. We know he's not the problem. My gynecologist honestly thinks that there isn't a problem, that we are two completely fertile young people who are gonna have no problem getting pregnant. It's just taking a little longer, and things are looking promising. We could be parents soon. Who knows? It's really nice to hear some good news and get some answers to some things and some clarity. Just, it's a good feeling. It's a really good feeling. I'm kind of feeling incredibly happy at the moment. I've got studying to do. He's got to leave on the next trip, although I wish I could go with him. But looks like I'll be scheduling the trips that I go with him on around all these tests now, because I got to make sure that I'm home so that we can get these balls rolling and make sure everything's okay. Because the longer we hold off, the longer it takes to have a baby. Potentially.
We're done waiting. We want a baby now.
Right now.
Right now.
Josh is getting ready to pack up the truck. In the meantime, I gotta brush Chevy because he is hairy. He is crazy hairy. I've never seen a dog shed like this. So I'm gonna give him a brushing. Let's see if he'll actually stay still for it.